This month, from the month of April until May 2nd, when we leave for Disney, we're going to be doing the 30-day Disney challenge, which means every day there's going to be a new Disney-related video coming up to this channel. As you can see, I'm not dressed for Disney right now, am I? Give me 1 second. Let me get into just some Disney gear real quick. Now I feel better. So let's move on to today's video. Alrighty guys, welcome to the floor. For today's video, we're going to be talking about favorite characters. Now, I personally have so many favorite characters here, but today I decided to pick my top 3 and explain to you guys why those are my favorites. So, very obvious as my giveaway for my number 1 is Ariel. Now, there's a backstory to why I love Ariel so much, but I'm going to keep it as brief as possible for you so we can keep rolling along. So, Ariel is by far my absolute favorite character. As short and brief as I can say this, Ariel is my favorite because I love her outfits. Flounder and Sebastian and Scuttle are by far my favorite little side characters that I love, or animal friends that I love with her. And I adore the fact that she gave up everything to go live her dream of being on land with humans and learning about them more than it would have been for her to stay as a mermaid and live under the sea as a miserable mermaid. And one life lesson I think we could take away from Ariel here is that if you're unhappy with the way that your life goes and you have a dream, don't give up on that dream. Go chase it. Anyway, that's why she's my favorite. Moving on, my second favorite character, as you've seen him in a couple of videos, is by far Stitch. Now, this furry little crazy experiment 626, I was introduced to Stitch when we were all introduced to him, which was through the movie Lilo and Stitch. Now, Stitch is my favorite because he is crazy, he's funny, and who doesn't love a little blue furball? I adore the fact that Stitch, started off as a chaotic experiment who wasn't supposed to get loose and go to Hawaii and meet Lilo and Nani, David, Lilo, Nani, David, all these characters. But what's really memorable to me is the fact that he learns, he's not in the world by himself, he has family, and he learns that through Lilo and Nani. Now, the backstory behind Lilo and Nani, as we know, both of them lost their parents in a very bad accident. And, through Lilo and Nani's loss of their family, he learns that they're his new family. Your family is who you make of it. And Ohana means family. And family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. I love that quote so much. My dad would say Ohana in the Stitch voice. He's really good at doing the Stitch and Goofy voice. Maybe I'll bring him up here one day and I'll just be like, hey Dad, you think you could do the Stitch voice? Anyway, getting too far ahead. But Stitch definitely is probably number 2 for me. Moving on to my third and final favorite character. This one was tough because I have, as I said before, there's so many different memorable characters that we all grew up with in childhood. But my third and final favorite, I have a very bad fear of thunder and loud noises. Don't know why. I've been that way for a while. It's kind of getting better as I grow up. It's getting a little better. But Thor, to me, has helped me get over that fear and kind of learn to appreciate the sound. Learn to appreciate the sound and kind of start liking storms now. But Thor is probably my favorite Avenger, not only because he's just a badass with Mjolnir. I can't even say the hammer right. Can't even say the hammer. I can't. His hammer, okay? Every time he uses the hammer, it holds all of his power, right? It holds all the power for his lightning abilities, his giant smashing ability, and just the fact that Thor is kind of funny, is a little funny, just makes me laugh. And you know, it's kind of nice to have a favorite, you know, superhero. Thor by far is my favorite. I love his outfits that he gets throughout his entire movie franchise. The cape is nice. The whole suit with the big plates right here to hold his cape in place is pretty cool. I enjoyed him in what was it, Endgame? Or no, in the franchise itself, I enjoyed watching his character develop over time. And then when Endgame happened and they lost in Infinity War and Thanos did the snap, he went into this whole state of like losing and everybody's gone and just this depressed state, right? It took his friends in each video to help bring him back, like get him out of that depressed state and move forward. And I kind of admire that about Thor, because I personally do go through like a hair of depression here and there. I'm not diagnosed with it, but everybody has, you know, those tiny little moments where you're in this slump and you can't really get out of it. And I relate to that with Thor, because it does take a while to build yourself up and get yourself back to where you were and move forward in life. And I admire that with Thor and his friends and just the whole MCU movies. I do enjoy that. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know what your favorite 3 characters are, or just who your favorite character is in general. Drop them down in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, there's a big red subscribe button right down below here. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of Disney month. Have a great day, guys. Bye.